Okay, my father, Robert Malcolm Palmer III, was born in Ohio in 1967, moved to Kentucky in 1970 with his mom and two older sisters. I'm not really sure if his dad moved with him as well, but doesn't really matter. Sometime during his childhood, I think he heard the phrase, "pick yourself up by your bootstraps," and didn't realize that it was an oxymoron because he actually did it. I don't know a whole lot about his life growing up, and he never really talks about it, and I never really ask. But what I have learned only increases the appreciation and respect that I already had for him. I've gathered through means of suggestion over the years that his father, my granddad, left when he was really, really young, and that his family was in a very poor financial situation, and that's putting it pretty nicely. To help this, he got his first job on a tobacco farm at around the age of 7, and he has been working ever since. When he first told me that, I was a lot younger, and I never really thought about what that meant or gave him enough credit for that, I don't think. He never took summers off. He never had any school years where the work was so difficult he had to quit and focus on academics. He's been employed since he was in the 1st grade, and I've never heard him complain about it once or ever regret it. It isn't like he's naturally built for that stuff either. He entered high school at the solid height of 5 foot even, and had 2 black eyes from tripping over train tracks on his bicycle. A brand new high school. He just moved in. And I think he had black eyes for the rest of the year too, because in Clark County, a lot of rednecks get held back. And he said he fought like 16 and 17-year-olds on the bus almost every single day he was there. He eventually grew up. He grew up, and this is what he looked like when he was my age, a senior, 18. My mama said that we kind of looked alike. I'll let you be the judge of that. That's it. We kind of look alike. Yeah. He has black hair. He weighed like 10 pounds more than me. That's it. After that, he graduated high school, and he went to EKU, and he was actually the first person in his family to go to college, even before his older sisters, and they were 3, 4 years older than him. And there at EKU, that's where he met my mother, and they dated for like 8 years before he finally proposed. Yeah, 8 years. When people bring up the nature versus nurture argument, I would consider him a pretty good example of someone that had a really, really rough background, but still ended up a really good person. He was dealt an awful hand in life. Instead of letting it affect him, he's tried his best to make sure I don't have to experience any of the things that he did. Whether it be teaching me how to ski, to coaching my upward basketball teams with Trevor's father, or one time we were at Kings Island, and I made him ride the log ride when I was 3. And he hated getting water and stuff, so he picked me up and used me as a shield. He cried, and we had to leave. I think it's my earliest memory I have. But it's fine. He's literally been the greatest father I could have ever asked for. I could speak for ages, telling endless stories of everything he has sacrificed or has done for me. I think he's the only person on this planet that actually enjoys watching cross-country races. Like he actually likes going to them. But I can speak for ages, but all I really want or need to say is thank you. This is a solid inch cat. I think it's my 5th birthday. That's a matching haircut. Birthday. That's it.